Hello everyone, my name is Archie and today I will discuss about human circulatory system. And from today's video, I hope you will get to know a lot about one of the most important processes of our body. So let's begin. Human circulatory system or also known as the cardiovascular system is a transport system of a body. So as from the name you can make out something is circulating in a body. What is that? That is actually blood. Now, human circulatory system consists of three parts, which are blood, blood vessels and heart. Now, what is the main functions of human circulatory system? The main function of human circulatory system is to carry blood to various parts of the body and remove waste and provide nutrients and hormones to the tissues of the body. Now, as I have told you earlier, the components of the circulatory system are blood, heart and blood vessels. Blood. Now, I'm pretty sure you must be aware of the term blood, but what does blood actually contains? Now, blood has blood cells and plasma. And there are three types of blood cells, which are erythrocytes, or also known as the red blood cells, which makes your blood appear red in color, and leukocytes, and which are also known as white blood cells, and thrombocytes, also known as platelets. And lastly, we have plasma, which is the fluid portion. Heart. So heart, this organ needs no introduction. Everyone is aware of what is heart and what does it actually do. But heart is a four-chambered muscular hollow organ which is approximately the size of your fist. Interesting, right? Location, where it is located. So let me show you where heart is located. Heart is located superior to your diaphragm, left to the midline and anterior to the vertebral column. So here is a quick anatomy of heart. This is how actually your heart looks like. Now, the heart is divided into two portions, the left portion and the right portion, through a wall known as septum. Now, the left portion is divided into two parts, atriums. The upper portion is called atrium and the lower portion is called ventricle. So now we have respectively a right atrium and a right ventricle, whereas a left atrium and a left ventricle. Subsequently, these are divided into two parts through a valve, which means the right atrium and the right ventricle are divided by a tricuspid valve, and a left atrium and a left ventricle are divided through a bicuspid valve. And as you can see in the picture, a lot of arteries and veins are attached to the heart, which carry oxygenated and deoxygenated blood to various tissues and lungs of the body, which will be discussed in the upcoming slides. So I hope everything about heart is clear until now. And functions of the heart. The main important functions of the heart is to generate blood pressure, which keeps the heart moving. That is, keeps the heart pumping. Now, secondly, heart ensures the one-way supply of blood. The heart valve present here ensures one-way supply of the blood. Thirdly, we have blood supply. Heart regulates blood supply. That is, our body keeps on changing metabolic rates. So what does the heart do? It keeps on coping up with the changing metabolic rate through increasing heart rate. Now lastly, we have blood vessels. Now what does blood vessels are? Blood vessels are closed networks of tubes through which your blood flows. We have three types of blood vessels, which are arteries, veins and capillaries. Now you can see artery carries oxygenated blood, whereas veins carry deoxygenated blood. Arteries carry oxygenated blood from the heart to the capillaries, where the main gaseous exchange takes place of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Also, it removes waste and add on nutrients and hormones. Now, vein carries the deoxygenated blood from the capillaries to the heart, back to the heart. So, capillaries is the main connecting link between the heart and artery and the vein. Circulation. So I hope all the processes up to now is clear. Circulation. We have 4 types of circulation, which is coronary circulation, pulmonary circulation, systemic circulation, and fetal circulation. What is coronary circulation? So coronary circulation is the circulation of blood within the heart. Okay, and pulmonary circulation is the flow of blood between the heart and the lungs. Now, lastly, we have systemic circulation. The flow of blood between the heart and the various cells of the body is systemic circulation. Here we can see systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation in detail. As you can see, we have our lungs here. Now, the oxygenated blood from the lungs is carried by pulmonary artery to the left atrium, subsequently to the left ventricle, which is then carried away by aorta to the capillaries, where the main gaseous exchange takes place, and the deoxygenated blood from the capillaries is taken by vena cava to the right atrium, then to the right ventricle, and back to the lungs by pulmonary artery. Now, the main process is done by heart, where it pumps blood to the lungs and the capillaries, and the deoxygenated blood carried by the pulmonary artery is converted into oxygenated blood. The deoxygenated blood carried by pulmonary artery here in lungs is converted into oxygenated blood, which is transported back to the heart by the pulmonary artery. So I hope the process of systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation is clear.